everybody. We're on page 69, and we're going to be talking about using Roman numerals for chord function. So up until now, we've given the terms tonic and dominant, and when we're in the key of C, we know that means C and G7. Now we're going to add another notational system to it, which is using Roman numerals. And Roman numerals, it's very simple. When you're talking about the tonic chord, you use a Roman numeral 1 because that's home base 1. So we use a large Roman numeral 1. And if it is major, be sure that you do put brackets on it. Just a heads up, FYI, when it's a minor 1 chord, you use a lowercase 1. And that doesn't say that on this page because there are no minors. Actually, that's not true. There are minors, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you'll see major and minor in both these selections. And on the 5 chord, we use an Arabic, a Roman 5 and an Arabic 7. So why do we use Roman and Arabic mixed? Well, the Roman numeral shows you the chord function. Okay, the 5 it's a chord built on the 5th degree of the scale. And then the Arabic numeral, which is the system we use in the West, ironically, is a 7, meaning that there's a color tone, an extra added tone above the basic 3 notes of the triad. So any of these added tones, if you add a 9th or an 11th, like in jazz, they'll use a lot of these color tones. They will be notated in Arabic numerals so that you know it's not part of the basic triad. So we have a 1 chord and then a Roman numeral 5/7. So it's just another way of notating things, and we use it mostly for analysis in classical music. You will not see Roman numerals in pop music. You won't be buying a pop book with a lead sheet in it that will have Roman numerals, because the Roman numerals, by their very nature, are just showing you the chord function, and that's not always an important aspect of pop music. Pop music is like grab it as you go and read the name of that letter symbol. So they're always using letter symbols in pop music. So here's a good example where both these pieces, one in major, one in minor, are using both systems. And when you use the Roman numerals, they're written below the staff always. So we see them below because we're thinking of analyzing the bass, especially in piano music. The chords tend to be down in the bass. Why above in the pop music? Mainly because in lead sheets you only have the melody, you don't have the bass written out. So we show the letter symbols above the melody so that it's close to where your right hand is playing, and there is no bass. So that's why. So let's try El Grillo, which means the cricket in Spanish, or actually I think it's in Italian. And we're just going to use a 1 and a 5/7 chord, so you can take your pick, letter symbols for them or Roman numerals. The melody has a lot of 8th notes, so about 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now, down at the bottom, I didn't notate the entire piece out. I just got it started for you of just transposing this to C minor. So let's just go ahead and notice that it's still the same 5 chord, B, F, G, but you're going to use the minor or lowercase Roman numeral for C minor. And I see a little error here, and that is that the letter symbols should say lowercase m next to the C to show C minor, and it just has a capital C. It can be a capital C, but it should have a lowercase m, little m next to it. So if you could take a pencil right now and just on all of those C's, just add a little lowercase m to designate minor. I'm always finding mistakes as I go through the book. Okay, And now this only gives you 3 measures, so you're going to have to look up to the second line of the major and see if you can continue in minor. See if you can do it, or do it by ear. 1, 2, and here we go. Now look up if you want to read. And that's the idea for that. So you might need a little more time to get used to going back up, or once you have it in your ear, you might be able to just do it by ear also. The chords are really simple. So that is Roman numerals for chord function in major and minor.